Just because the man said it, I forgot to download the what do you call it?
Roscoe's the
Yeah.
intro with no Roscoe this week,
All right.
so it's going to be a better show.
It might be. It
It's
might be.
always better when Roscoe's not there. That's what Nick always says.
Always. Always. So let's start out by we're talking about one of the cards you picked up, or better
Me?
yet, yeah, something like in the
You
nick
don't
of
even
time.
know what I've picked up.
You told me something that you picked up already.
Oh, I don't. I don't know if I have it here or not.
Just in time for last night's game.
Last night's game. I'm not putting this together.
Oh,
D'Lo? Who played last night? Oh no, I
you
don't have. I don't have that yet.
didn't pick that up?
No, I don't have it yet. It's in the mail.
All right. Let me look for where we're at right now, and I'll put the link out there. This way, if Roscoe's not here, maybe somebody else will want to join.
Yeah, we can replace Roscoe, just like you always
Yeah,
said you wanted to do.
we'll have auditions to see
Yeah.
to see who might be better. Seth, I don't know if Seth, you a card collector, Seth? Seth is here in Texas also.
The better question is, are you a card collector, Nick?
I'm still trying to figure that out. This guy I know is a card collector.
Oh yeah, I know.
He's not throwing round objects towards round objects. And Ignacio and I decided that James is AI just because he
Yeah.
won. And he knows that.
So I guess I want to start with a question because we're talking about sports and card collecting in general. You said, I don't remember where you said it actually. Maybe it was to Ignacio last week, that you didn't know if you were enjoying collecting cards, even though you've been spending hundreds of dollars on cards. What exactly does that mean? Like why? Or is that too deep of a question to start the show?
No, I just got to figure out how to answer it. I mean, because literally all cards are just like, there that is. And that's it. Can't read it. Well, you can read it, but I mean, it doesn't evoke any kind of feeling. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, all right, Sean Kemp, one of my favorite players.
Yep.
And then I remember what he was,
Oh, wow.
why I like him, and then that's it. I get more out of comic books than I do cards.
So basically you don't know why collecting cards means anything to you specifically, I guess.
Right. I'm still trying to figure that out. Like I like the
But for
chase.
comics, you like to be able to read it and the story means something. So collecting and
Right. And I can say, oh, that story sounds cool. Let me give it let me give it a shot. Maybe it'll evoke some kind of thought behind it. You know, if like you read an Ice Cream Man issue, and you're like, all right, cool. Let's it'll provoke thought. But for cards, it's just like, oh, okay, nice card.
for me, just because this kind of leads into this, collecting cards for me is in a way like collecting comics, but not every comic. For me, it's like collecting history, and it's looking at stats and looking at things that you enjoyed as a kid, or talking to my dad about different players when he was growing up. So that's what it is for me. I like the history of sports cards, and I like the history of sports in general.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I love about collecting cards, is the history and where people will fall in history. Just like you're collecting Luca, and Luca's already fallen very strong in history. Like if he retired today, he would have records already.
Right.
It's kind of like Andrew Luck for me. That was Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck was going to be the god. Maybe Patrick Mahomes doesn't have as many Super Bowls if Andrew Luck keeps playing. Like, I think the Colts were the best team in the AFC when he retired, which sucks.
He got injury after injury after injury, right?
Yeah, it's the Colts' fault for not protecting him too. That's really the whole fault. It's not his fault at all.
It's because Jim Irsay was out there partying, spending all that money. Trev works in the card business. I like to get his insight at some point too. He works for a company that does the breaks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which to me that is a gamble.
Yeah, that's worse than buying a box and opening it.
That's this guy's riding a high like you wouldn't believe. After 30 plus years, the Lions are in the playoffs with a good chance to make the Super Bowl. Oh, we're rooting for him. But yeah, some of the cards are really cool. Like especially too, like they have like the sneaker cards now too with the Nike swoosh.
Yeah, those are dope.
But also too, they're super expensive.
Yeah, there's some cards at the card show I go to once a month that this guy collects like cleat cards.
Mm-hmm.
So the card's like this thick and it's got literally the bottom of a cleat in it. It's insane.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean,
it's not even really a card at that point. It's more like just a collectible.
Well,
it's so cool though.
You pick one player to like for me. Like I like the old point guards. I like Magic Johnson. I like Jason Kidd. I think autographs like that would be cool.
Yeah, really cool. Those are huge players.
But I mean, they're so expensive. Like for me, getting in buying Sean Kemp, that was nice. I can do that.
Nice. You can get a Magic auto for pretty cheap.
Which is crazy to me. Why
under a couple $100 would be what I'd. Yeah.
Hall of Famer. One of the top 10 players.
I mean, he's like number one point guard of all time. So wherever you want to put him, he's on that list.
Right. And it's crazy. It's crazy to me that you can buy one of those cheaper than you can buy a Wemby autograph for.
Yeah, well, there's not as many Wembys out there, and it's all about hype too. And that's another thing I try to remember what like collecting history is. I want to collect the best players ever, which is really most people's goals, the GOATs, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But hype has so much like a stranglehold on collecting where new players today, like CJ Stroud, his cards are crazy. He could be nothing. Like, and look at Andrew Luck. His cards are worth literally nothing. And he set records. He was incredible, but he didn't play very long. He didn't actually end up doing anything. Like, he didn't win a Super Bowl. He didn't win an MVP, but he could have, and he still was really great. Yeah, all the prices of cards today have all these MVPs and Super Bowls baked into the price, which is what I've heard a lot of other card collectors say. So you really have to consider that when buying cards. Is this a stupid buy? Most of the time, the answer is yes.
Yeah, and let's be honest here, especially Shop. I think Shop is from where she played for Iowa, right?
Yep.
She's fantastic now, but I mean, once her college career is done, I mean, WNBA and then what?
I would love to see her play with the NBA players, just like a game. Because I have no idea how good she would be, but she can shoot.
Absolutely.
Shooting translates anywhere. And I almost feel like because she would be so small, it would be to her advantage because she would basically get fouled if someone almost touches her.
Right.
And then, I mean, I'm sure she would be terrible in the NBA, but but you never know. I think she'd be better than Brittany Griner, like somebody like that.
You can put Steph on her, and then it'd be
he's
not even a great defensive player. He could probably lock her up.
Yeah,
But I
maybe.
mean, who would you rather have if it came to Mbappe, or would you rather have a Pele autograph? You can probably
Uh,
get a Pele autograph cheaper.
yeah, probably.
Which is it boggles my mind. But I bought this. I bought a box of this stuff. I think I showed this last week.
Yeah.
Right? That's a Dikembe Mutombo card. I don't like Dikembe Mutombo card. That's a cool ass card though.
That's a great signature too.
It signed his name, his number, and when he got into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that is great.
So that's cool. I mean, I'm looking for a Luca autograph, but those are the old ones. I haven't seen them. I'm not. Those things are like $2,000 a box, though, aren't they? And that's one thing too. Is like I do the comics. I don't know if I want to do the comics for the cards. And I saw those Spider-Man cards you were talking about today in Target.
Yeah, No Way Home.
Yeah, I had zero interest in those.
Yeah, I don't know much about them. I'm sure there's some signatures in there though.
Of who? From who?
From the
Tom Holland, maybe?
actors. Tom Holland, Zendaya.
Zero interest.
Just a guess. I don't even know that for sure. I would just assume because most other cards like that have that.
So yeah, I've been looking for the Prism 23-24 stuff. So like I said, I view everybody who comes in and out of that place as competition. Competition. If I see somebody hanging around the parking lot, like this morning I saw like a group of guys. I'm like, they're probably waiting to see if they put cards out. So I'll go in the morning when I drop Elijah off and it's like 8:30. I'll check. And then I'll check again like when I'm coming home from the gym. It's like between 10 and 11. Because the Walmart's right down my house. So I'll keep an eye out. But I think Fridays are the day by me.
So I'll show one of the cards I just picked up. And this is like not a big card, but I just thought it was cool and I got it for pretty cheap. But this is a 2017 LeBron. There you go. That looks. Yeah. So it's the last year on the Cavs, and this is why I love cards because they'll take me off. When I think of this, I think of that trash fucking team that it was. Derrick Rose, fucking D Wade,
Anderson,
Tristan Thompson. That team went to the finals. I know some of them got traded away, but LeBron was the hardest carry player of all time.
Yeah, but I mean, the Eastern Conference was so different back then.
That's so easy to say, but that team beat the Celtics. That was when the Celtics were really good. Tatum, Brown, they had Kyrie, but he was hurt. And they went 7 with them, and LeBron took over. Like that team was way better than the Cavs team. It's easy to say, but that Cavs team should have never went to the finals. Never.
See, but what's weird too is like you say, like talking last night with you, and it's like you say if you had the money, you would never spend it on one of his cards like that. What was that card going for? 10 grand? What was that card I sent you last night?
I just could never see myself spending if I was like a bajillionaire kind. It would just be really hard to.
2003.
It would be a whole perspective because if you had the money to buy anything, what would you buy?
All right. Well, this was a card. It was a rookie card, 2003, 2004.
Mm-hmm.
It had a game ball, and on top of the game ball, it was signed on top. And at the point,
it's really cool.
Right, it was the PSA 10. I saw it. It was $10,060 with an hour left to go.
I think maybe Timothy Mozgov was on that team too. Remember Timothy Mozgov? I think he had like a 33-point game in the finals.
He was a Knick.
Yeah. And then was it the Knicks that got fleeced on that? They signed him because they thought he was good and forgot that LeBron was on his team.
No, they signed him as a rookie.
Okay.
And they traded away. I forget who they traded away for him.
He was absolutely trash. He was a terrible player. But when you stand down low and LeBron is driving and the guy helps, like you're going to be open.
Easy money.
That's the
Easy
problem
money.
with the Lakers today is they don't have anyone that does that except for Anthony Davis. But yeah, the Lakers have a ton of problems.
See, that's what you hope for Christian Wood. But
Christian Wood stands at the 3-point line.
yeah, being somebody
He's never down low.
6'10", 6'11". It's not supposed to be
He
down
doesn't
low.
rebound. I like when he's scoring, but he just doesn't bring anything else to the table. He's not a championship type player.
No, he's not. He's very selfish. Like he thinks he can be the guy, and he's not really the guy.
Just like D'Lo. Have you been watching them lately? D'Angelo Russell's been like going off, but he's inconsistent. Like when he has games like that, it just pisses me off because in reality he sucks. But keep in mind what he did last year versus the Nuggets. They basically had to take him and put him on the bench because he was such a bad player to have on the floor.
Right, and he's been on what 4 teams? Right, he was like a top 5 pick.
Was he number 1 pick? Lakers, Minnesota, back to the Lakers. Was he on the Nets? Yeah,
he was on the Nets too. I don't know, but I saw some meme last night that they caught him crying on the bench.
Yeah, I saw that.
The rumor is him and Rui are going to be traded for either Trae Young. Who is the other person?
DeJounte Murray, was that who it was?
Maybe DeJounte Murray.
I don't know. I just know that D'Lo is not it.
Yeah.
Rui's great. I wish we wouldn't have to get rid of him, but
and I'm surprised that he actually has a job after what he pulled in the beginning. D'Lo.
Oh yeah,
ratting out Nick Smith.
Yep,
that's a killer in the locker room.
But he came back to the Lakers on top of that.
Well, that whole team was dismantled at the time.
Yeah.
Speaking of dismantled,
what?
What's up?
Hey guys.
Well, I guess it was a good show.
Yep. All right. We want to thank everybody for coming out.
Appreciate everyone. Thank you all for support.
While you're here, you can get warmed up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this little box from that giant of a man back there.
Well, I'm glad we're not talking about my picks from last week.
So. Yeah, all you guys. I'm 4-0 so far, baby.
Are we getting into the picks? I think I am too, right?
We can get into the picks. No, I think we went opposite. Well, I think you picked Buffalo to win.
No, definitely not. I said Patrick Mahomes owns the Bills. Remember? Specifically. And that's exactly what happened. Are the Bills the most sad franchise on the face of the earth or what?
Oh, my gosh.
No, you know what, too? And I was thinking about this weekend. I wish that was the Super Bowl every year because that game is fantastic to watch.
Yeah.
What if you're not a Bills fan?
If you're not a Bills fan.
Every year, as long as you're not a Bills fan, it's a great game.
Yeah, I think if the weather conditions weren't what they were, they would have at least played overtime. I can't say
it doesn't make any difference. If they're playing each other, just mark it down. The Chiefs won. I don't care how many points. I don't care how many seconds are left. I don't care who's kicking a field goal. The Chiefs are winning.
I really thought the Bills were they were gonna do it this year.
Yeah. Whatever, great game. I mean, they literally both teams played perfectly up until halfway to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that fumble on the one where he reached out.
What was it, an interception beforehand?
Yeah, I think so.
And then to give the ball away like that too.
Yeah.
They're talking about changing the rule too about if you fumble through the end zone, it's not going to be a touchback.
What's it going to be?
They don't have an answer, but they don't want it to be a touchback because I think it's too harsh of a penalty. But every single penalty is against the defense. Like this is the one thing that is for the defense, and it never happens.
Oh, this is nice. Okay, here we go. This is a little note from Daddy Tai. Nick, These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, When I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Sincerely, Daddy Ty Ty. Ty
No.
Ty Washington told you not to use his name. Stop using his name.
What?
Ty Ty
What?
Washington.
Oh.
He said in your autograph. He said,
I
don't
can't believe
use
he allows people to call him that as like a full-grown adult.
Hey, in the tuxedo. Sean
Ooh.
Kemp card. Nice. And I don't have this one either.
I think that's year 2, maybe year 3.
Yeah, that's well, maybe year 3.
Look at that.
Either which way.
I like
Look
that.
at how young he looks in that picture.
All right.
That looks like a high school picture.
Yeah.
All about the 90s right here. This is literally, he was a third of the man he is now. He's probably got about 15 less kids, too. Awesome. Thank you, Tata.
Who's he shooting at it? Whose face is he shooting at?
I don't know.
Roscoe asked who's he shooting in front of.
Yeah, who's
He
trying
was, he was trying to kill somebody in a parking lot in a mall in Seattle.
No, on the
to
card.
on the card?
Oh,
I know that.
James Worthy, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, got you, James.
Well, James was at the tail end of his career when he came in. So
Yeah, it's true. It's like the scene in that movie with The Rock when he's walking into the club, and then he sees Arnold, and they both are like, "Hey," and he's walking in, and he's walking out,
all right, like this,
just like that. Just want to.
like the typical old man. I need my glasses to see, but we know that guy.
Oh,
Yeah, Ricky
Derek.
Jeter. Make yourself bigger.
Derek Jeter.
is that the
Roscoe,
rookie card?
you ever been to the stadium, Roscoe?
Old stadium, not
Yeah,
new.
with Bob Shepard announcing him.
Yeah, old stadium, not the. I still have not been to the new one, which is crazy. But
Well, you're not missing anything. It's too Hollywood. My yes. I'm gonna save that one for last.
What?
I remember these were awesome, like these little cards or with these little stickers that you put in the albums.
Yeah, I
Who's
sent
on
it
the back?
to you because the one on the back mainly. I thought
Who's it?
I thought you'd like that.
Daryl.
Yeah.
Daryl Strawberry,
Hey, Daryl.
coked up Daryl Strawberry.
He was awesome in The Simpsons.
Like, who is this? I can't see shit without my glasses.
Go get your damn glasses.
Yeah, where's your glasses at?
There it is, Dave Winfield.
Yeah.
That's the face we're giving you because you're not wearing your glasses.
Yeah, I'm not used to having to carry them around yet. Fernando Valenzuela.
You gotta do the Poke.
Look
Joe.
at that
You just gotta-
picture. I just sent you that because that has to be the worst picture ever used on a card.
You should get that graded, Nick.
Fernando in that windup.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Struggling, I
Right.
love it.
Was him and Oral Hershiser in the same rotation, or was that after? I think that was after.
I don't know. Look how ugly that card is too. The bottom of that is a terrible card.
I love it.
Sadly
I want
enough,
those to come back.
these are the cards. And look,
Oh, Barry. Oh no, Bobby.
Yeah, I had to send
this
you
guy
Bobby.
is still getting paid by the Mets.
Yeah.
Look how
Smartest
that's
baseball
considered a
player.
vintage card, and he's still getting paid by the.
Yep.
They should still make his card. That's
Every year in a Mets uniform.
sitting on a couch, sitting in the pool.
No hits, but it makes and put his salary on the back.
I'm not gonna pretend to know what this is about,
It's a good luck hook.
but we've never discussed fishing in our time ever.
Come on,
It
Eagle
does,
Claw.
but anyone could use good luck, no matter what.
Okay. All right, I'll give that a try next time I go out. All right.
No sneezing, Roscoe. No sneezing.
Grandmama, after Grandmama. All right, LJ used to do this in the garden. He hit the 4-point play. Was it against your Indiana Pacers, no less?
I don't know. It's
In the
hard to
playoff?
remember what the Knicks ever did.
Yes. I believe it was.
This guy, I don't like at all. This is his college card.
I can't even see who it is.
Yeah.
Oh, Gilbert? Yeah,
Gilbert.
I say. Yeah, I know you didn't
Oh,
like him.
jeez.
I
Agent
saw-
Zero.
I saw a reel today where he was on the podcast talking about Max Struess, and if he happened to walk behind Max Struess in the club, he thought that he was double cheeked up, and he would try to push up on him until he
Really?
until he pushed.
God, what's he think of Zion, man?
Yeah, Jesus.
I sent you that because I figured you liked her.
Who didn't like
Maria Sharapova?
But I mean, who's worse, her or I don't know why it's not focusing. Or Fernando's picture. She looks like she's squeezing out a deuce here.
No, Fernando for sure.
What sound did she make when she hit the ball?
Do you remember this guy?
I do. I remember that jacket for sure too.
That jacket's iconic. That's great.
That haircut is iconic. Look at that haircut.
That's the Dick Vermeil haircut.
It's a hilarious card. Look at that.
I think this is my gym teacher.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Nikki, get over here.
Jeff Lagerman?
I didn't know who that was, but I thought you might.
Maybe. I think he played in the New York Stock Exchange back in the day. Yeah, it's a tough thing being a Jets fan.
I bet it is.
This is Robin Cole, for those who don't know, like me. This guy looks like what was the movie with Sandra Bullock?
Blindside?
The Blindside.
Speed?
He's Speed, that's the one.
He looks like Speed.
One of the worst quarterbacks in the history of
yes.
I knew you'd love that one.
That's one of the
lineup. The only worst card for the
Jets.
The worst card you could have sent me after this was Richard Todd. That would have been the only
for one of those.
Well, guess what? Card up.
Guess what the next card is? Ken O'Brien.
And this one, Adrian Morel. I don't remember Adrian Morel.
Where's the Curtis Martin at?
Yeah. Those were the ones
that Curtis Martin.
Actually, the ones that I was looking for. Thank you, Ty Ty. Oh, no.
That's not all of them.
That's not what? There's more?
But wait.
Is there only one more?
There's only one more left.
Okay.
Oh, I see my picture up there.
2003. I can't do the pointing. You know I can't do the pointing.
Yeah, I don't know. Are you pointing at it? Oh my goodness. What? Where do we get these at?
Tyler Glass, Georgetown Little League. And even back then, I want to smack this little kid in his face.
Imagine that little kid talking shit. That was me right there.
Tyler Glass, position first base, 11 years old, 15 feet 2 inches.
Man,
only 118. Look, he played for the coach. That's why. That's the only reason why he made the team.
My dad did help coach.
That was the coach.
My dad helped me a little bit get on the team.
All right, well, there's a little bit of fraying and stuff over here, and
they threw the ball and I couldn't catch it, but my dad kept me over at first.
Right. Centering's not bad. Let's see about this one. This one is.
Dad told me to keep getting ice for everyone's Gatorade.
This one's a little 60-40, I think, left or right, but I'm sending that to PSA. Population 1 for sure.
Awesome. I'm sure there's more floating around somewhere.
That was great. That was great. Thank you.
Well, now last week I showed my card of me when I was younger. Now Nick, we're waiting your next week. Now you got.
I don't think I have a card of mine. I know there's a team shot that I have to find for the purple team in South Shore League when I was.
I did find another picture. Hold on.
6th grade, I think it was. Look at Iggy.
Holy shit. I saw this boy on a milk carton.
Yeah, the more I see these, the more I like him. How could you not like those?
What? The SGC, yeah. To me, it's not close. If you're reselling, I recommend PSA if that is your goal. If you are collecting and you like love the card, and I just think it looks 1,000 times better.
Well, I saw these also, and I was interested by these.
Not to mention, if you're collecting, you can buy a CGC card or SGC card cheaper than a PSA card. So you can also save money and get the card you want.
Yep. Give me a second, Ross. I just want to show this real quick.
You good, man?
This place I saw, and I thought the slabs are really nice on this one. You ever see this degree grading?
Yeah, degree. Yeah. I
Those
like
are-
those too.
They're offering 5 slabs for $50.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yep.
Yo, those are wicked. I like that.
First submission, 5 for $50, and a free submission kit. So I think I'm going to get a few of those. Like I have some of the old Sean Kemp cards too to get those done.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
should do that
definitely
just
get
to
green.
show them off on the show. It'd be kind of fun to do that.
Yeah, definitely send that one in.
That one's going.
Yeah. I don't think they'd grade that.
Why
Sure,
not?
if I-
They better.
That,
Up, Drac.
What
All
up,
right,
Jack?
Let's see it, Roscoe.
All right. Well, it's not a card, but again, I know this week I showed, but it is sports still. So here's a here's me. Here's me.
You got the sports specs
center.
on.
I like the specs.
Yeah, I got the Horace Grant goggles.
You
Here's
got
my
to hold
coach,
the ball.
this old drunk man that would beat us. Yeah. But then my homeboy Pete, man, he was the baller on the team. Look, he's got his Charlotte.
He's got the Charlotte Teal back in the day.
Yeah, he was like, I hate our jerseys. I'm gonna wear but here's me. Look out for those Reeboks.
No, I see this. Yeah, he's got the Sean Kemp Rainmans on too. Your boy.
That's swag.
This is and then this guy doesn't play because he's got his jeans on. That's
Is everybody got a
that was
mullet, or
George.
is everybody got the hair in a ponytail, or is it just the shadow?
That's
It's
shadow. That's how bad these pictures were.
God, the jeans is painful. I've never seen that.
He did not play at all. These are my
How
sweats.
could he? He's wearing jeans.
I'd use my sweats. I'd take those off. This is right before we had our games. Like we had to take our pictures. I don't know if you guys remember, but like
Yeah.
they would schedule it when everyone had their games.
Yep.
So it's like but
I remember I had the button pants where you just like ripped them off.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I did
This
it
is,
just for fun. I'd walk over to the parents and rip off my pants.
Well, again, this is like those were, I used to have those later. I used to use those when I was in hockey. I used to love those too. But yeah, I found that the other day. I was like, I got to show this with my Horace Grant goggles.
Yeah, for sure. I don't have that baseball pick handy. But I may have some basketball pictures when we used to play in the park with me with that same Charlotte jersey on. I had an Alonzo Mourning jersey. I actually had hair.
So I'll show a pickup, and this is I thought Roscoe would like this pickup, but that's not why I bought it. Just ironically, I think Roscoe will like it.
Excellent.
Because this is like I said earlier, I like collecting history. That's why I like collecting cards, and this is a very interesting, different card. They did it in 1964 Topps. They did this special set that didn't have anything on the back, but there's a reason. It's because it's a stand-up card. If Nick could make me a little bigger, you could cut.
Oh, get out of here!
You could like slot. See how it's like slotted there? You kind of peeled it back and bent it back, and it's like an Ernie Banks action figure. Then.
Oh.
That is so.
Yeah, and I just thought that was really cool because this is probably like technically the first like action figure for sports.
And it's a Topps, you said too?
Yeah, Topps 1964 stand up.
Beautiful. That's so dope. You got
This is when he had transitioned to first base.
What a freaking player too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they're hard to find, but they're a little harder to find where they're not like bent back. because obviously kids would bend them back and then display them standing up or whatever.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love it.
Who else was in that set? Is that something you're going to be collecting now?
No, I'm not going to collect the whole set, but there's, I think Willie Mays is in that set and Hank Aaron. There's a lot of big names in that set.
Ooh. Top stand-up.
Yep, 1964 top stand-up. Look it up. There's what is going on?
Tyler, point to what's going on here. Can you explain what's happening?
Is this a video?
No.
Nope, it's a still.
Nick, have you ever done StreamYard before? Is that you shooting?
That's me shooting.
No, that guy has hair.
They had color pictures then?
Barely, just barely.
What are you rocking? What's
those are the Jordan 8 Aquas. So even back then, this had to be like 93, 92, 93. And I had to match the shorts.
Are you playing young kids?
No, these are all guys my age.
Nick was 30 and these kids were 14.
Is this another one? Zoom in a little.
That's all we used to do is just play.
I like your follow through there.
I was getting fouled there. You see that?
Oh, foul. Okay. All right.
Play on. I say play on.
Yeah, I think it was a flop.
Look at that form even back then.
Did they just let you get 4 feet from the rim? They knew you couldn't shoot?
Look how high up I was.
Like, just let him take his shot.
That guy's holding you up
it anyway.
Yeah.
Nick's dribbling like this. Go ahead, Nick. Shoot it. You got it.
This is the sad part. It's like I have to go through now. It's like all these guys are dead or gone. There's me in my Charlotte jersey.
Are you offense or defense here?
I think we were playing Utah here. You ever play Utah?
No.
Utah
is like
21.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know people called it something else.
Yeah. Utah. I thought that was like a.
Look at this guy. This guy used to come to the park dressed like that.
Oh man! Right out of church.
Green corduroys.
And he got picked before Nick.
With a green, yep.
He's got his white heads on.
Yo, corduroy, come over here.
Yo, I got corduroy. Nah, don't give me that guy. That guy's got 9.5 fingers.
Before 9.5? Hell yeah.
Look at how bad the jerseys were back then. Look how low the name was. These are like the old champion jerseys.
Like what was supposed to be above that? Like another picture?
Yeah, so jerseys really weren't a big thing back
then,
right?
Yeah, look at that guy.
Oh my goodness, with hair.
I had blonde hair at that point too. Look at this baby Nick.
What are we doing now? Looking at all his pictures.
I got pictures of me playing softball.
What? This is a sports card show.
Not anymore.
Cards and white New Balance. Man was prepped. That's what. Marcus said, "Who the fuck calls 21 Utah?" Yeah, I don't know.
That's what we called it back in the day, Utah.
I don't know.
No, not with a ponytail. My hair would always grow out, not back.
Nick with an afro, I love it.
Yeah, so we'll see. I can see if I can find some more pictures for next week. Some more sports-related pictures for next week. But I'll show you what I picked up this week. I came across this guy, like I told you last week. Like I'm looking for the Lucas Labs. They're around like $20-25 in a 10. So I came across a guy who actually lived here in Texas, and I got.
Make yourself big. Have you ever done StreamYard before?
You
need to give me the key to help you out here.
Never, absolutely not, never. Again, just pretty much just like base cards.
The second year.
This is 2019. second year, third year. But again, a little prism action.
I like that.
Gold prism. A little mosaic. I like these cards.
I don't love the mosaics. It's hit and miss for
Too
me.
shiny?
I like that one
Yeah.
that you showed. I love
My
those.
house. I have a Ja Morant in my house.
Selects are nice also.
I'm
Like
not a fan of Select.
The ones I really don't like are the Flux. The Flux ones I don't like at all.
Yeah, Flux aren't my favorite. Those are probably my least favorite.
Chronicles is like those cheap sets, but
I like those.
again, so those
Old school looking.
6 slabs were 150 shipped for all of them. And then I just got this one too. The color match with the jersey and all that.
Yeah, the shiny cards are the thing.
No, this one's not numbered. But these are, I picked up this one.
Game used or no?
I don't have my glasses.
Oh my god!
I think so, and numbered to 99.
Oh, it's probably. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know. It could be.
Well, there's also like pre-game shirts too.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot. Oh, that's cool.
That's a
I
good
love
one.
those. I like the art cards. Like that's what I want to start going after.
These are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Will to win.
I don't love that one.
75 years of NBA.
I like those.
Yeah, these are cool too.
Yeah, that one's cool too.
And this one, I just like the basic of it. It's kind of like cool. It's kind of gradient.
Yeah, I like that. I like basic cards.
So these are nice. I think I would prefer these to like the shimmers or whatever.
Yeah, I like a combo of both.
But that one's nice.
I still have one more card to show that I picked up this week. That is nothing like what you're showing.
Nothing.
Oh, I'm showing it now. Okay, so this is one of my all-time favorite players in any sport, and it is rookie Nolan Ryan.
Oh wow!
This
Ryan's
is
your
a banger
player
card.
of all time.
One of my favorite players of all time, for sure.
Oh wow! Nice.
I think he's got the most one-hitters, two-hitters, and three-hitters ever. He pitched for like 30 years.
Oh yeah,
just a boss.
He threw out the first pitch not too long ago, and he's still throwing heaters.
Yeah, he's like the most reliable pitcher in the history of pitchers.
The enclosed game-worn used material is guaranteed by Panini America. But I didn't even know that there are levels to that, too. It'll tell you game-worn, it'll tell you player-worn, and then sometimes it even tells you the game worn.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I was telling Tyler too that I've been buying the Panini Prisms, and I was fortunate enough the week before, to pull a cracked ice Wemby rookie, which like the first week, the first 2 or 3 days, it was going for like $1,100 on eBay. And then it dropped down to 700 or 800. And then it dropped down to, like, I sold it earlier yesterday for $350.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm sure you almost should have graded it. Do you think you could hit a 10?
Maybe. The thing with that was, if I sent it off to PSA, it'll come back Lord knows when, Lord knows what'll happen. And then if it comes back a 9,
yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, if it was centered, I probably would have tried. Just because a 10's probably $1,000.
Yeah, but
and it would only go up, in my opinion.
But also the time frame. So I was just like, all right. And I was telling him because I just found out yesterday or the day before that Tool is going to be concert next week here. And I wanted to go to the show, but the ticket prices were like astronomical.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like the cheapest tickets I was telling him earlier, cheapest tickets are like 175, and then on top of that, you got like another 75 to $100 in fees. So it's like $300 a ticket.
Yeah, that's dumb.
So I got a couple things I could show real quick. I didn't get to show this last week. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Nick.
Yeah.
But I pulled this from a pack. This is a Skymore Game Worn.
Nice.
Out of
you know when you open these?
Huh?
Did you open these like years ago, or is this new?
This is his rookie card.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, this was a while ago, but I just had it on top. But these are the ones that I got at $1. This one said $5 on it, but I grabbed it only because it was Rod Carew.
Hey.
So, thought that was a cool one. This was in there, and I had to grab this. This is my homeboy. I said that last week, but I love Derek Thomas. His school picture for his rookie card.
I think that's the same year as Dion.
Hey, I know a lot of people like this guy, Pete Rose.
Yeah. Just let him in the hall already.
He's my all-time favorite baseball player for sure.
Yeah. So I grabbed that one. That was in there. This one was super dope. This one, it's a Fernando Tatis, and it's called Unleashed, and it has these like lions.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
There's
interesting.
a lion and a bear. There's a lion and a bear on it.
And a syringe. So he played in Fort Wayne for the Tin Caps, like down the street from me, in the minors when he was like 18, and he was just ungodly good.
Love Griffey. This is the that hologram.
Yeah. Just in case anyone didn't know, in comics when they did all that, they did it with sports cards too.
Yep.
And people thought they were gonna be like big money. Like back then, people would pay $100 for those, and they're dollar cards.
Oh, the back of that though is really kind of weird though. It's like head to head, and it's like this dog face guy versus Kid Griff versus Downer. And it's like Ken Griffin, and it's like this dog guy. Like,
yeah, you do like weird cards.
I do. And then you know how I like the art cards. So another big Frank Thomas. I don't know if you guys remember this one.
Yeah.
Eugenics.
There's a bomb in there. That like dynamite.
Yeah, that's cool.
He still looks the same these days too.
Yeah, right. So those are just a few I wanted to show off.
He played first base too, just like Tyler Glass for the Georgetown Little League.
Same year, 2003.
2003.
No, I'm saying because mine was back.
Oh, realize that I had this card before he yells at me.
Oh, that's cool.
But there's actually an error of this card. It says here Dunk Champ 87, 88, and one of them says 85 and 2003. Which is a lot more expensive card. So that's weird that the error is worth more than this, but I guess it's short printed.
Yeah, probably because they fixed it. I love those.
Topps Finest. I had this in the binder since 1993, 94. It's one of those things.
I've got a Jordan Tops finest somewhere. I wish I had it by me.
Magic. Is that a members?
Stadium Club?
Oh, Stadium Club. I mean, well, didn't they have like a special one at the bottom? It had like the stars, and it would say like a.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was on his last legs. But all right, let's get to picks for this weekend.
Oh, geez, don't even ask me.
I'm specifically going to. Roscoe, let's start with you.
Man, I do not. I mean, I honestly don't want the Ravens. I'm so sorry, all you Ravens fans, but I don't like the Ravens, and I don't even want to pick them. But I'm going to Kansas City going again, and they're going against Detroit, so I'm picking everyone's opposite.
So you're picking the Niners and the Chiefs?
No, I'm taking the Chiefs and Detroit.
Okay. All right, Tyler, how about you?
You know the Super Bowl logo, how it has like red and purple? You know that conspiracy the last few years have had the color of the teams like way predetermined, so it's supposed to be 49ers, Baltimore. Well, they're only going to get half of that right because 49ers and the Chiefs. The Patrick Mahomes owns the East. He's the modern day LeBron when LeBron was running through everybody. And then everyone said how weak the East was because he just made everyone look so bad. That's Patrick Mahomes right now.
Yeah, and I think I even saw a newscast somewhere that said Usher is going to be playing the halftime show at the 49ers Ravens Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I
I
and
saw
it
that.
said Post Malone is the pre-show and stuff like, and I didn't even hear about that. So
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to stay. Also, I like the Chiefs and the Lions, but I don't know. The Niners are tough though. I don't know. I just want to see Cole happy. That's my thing.
I think Lamar's only had like one good playoff game, and Patrick Mahomes has had enough good playoff games for every quarterback in the league to have one. So,
I mean, aside from being a really good runner, I say that they're a lot like the Bills. I mean, their defense, I think, is a little bit better, but we'll see. I don't know.
well, I did see something about like if that Detroit and Baltimore wins, they'll be playing, next month, and I guess it's gonna, it will be Black History Month. So people are like, well, they're, very like predominantly, black. So I saw a thing and it was like, this is what's really gonna happen, and I'm like, what? That's that. I'm like, that's like because like like how they always have a thing where it's like the brothers were against each other, and then the Harbaugh brothers, like when it was
yeah,
Baltimore and 49ers, and then it was
the
they always have
Kelseys.
like a thing, you know what I mean, where it's like it
Yeah.
doesn't matter who's playing, like they always have to. What doesn't matter the outcome, the Super Bowl has to have some kind of thing. Like what last year was brother versus brother, or
Yeah, it's Kelseys. Yeah.
yeah, So I mean, it's like I feel like there's always something where it's like, oh, this is it, and I'm like, oh, gee, it's just too dramatic.
So much on the line tonight. It so extends past football.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. If that's the Super Bowl, they're saying that that's going to be the main focus now, and I'm like, can you please just let it be the game? Can you just let it be the freaking game? Who the hell cares? Oh man, Taylor Swift.
I mean,
it's going to be a Taylor Swift Super Bowl. Ugh. Who the
I
hell?
mean, you could say every year is Black History Month for them because it's like for the Super Bowl because it's predominantly black league.
Yeah. I don't know. Who the hell knows?
And before this conversation spirals out of control,
no, there's nothing out of control.
No. I'm just saying, it's just ridiculous how it's like, they always have to have some kind of thing behind the Super Bowl. Like, doesn't matter who. Like, why has that become a thing now? But whatever.
I don't know.
Is what it is.
What kind of commercials do you think we're going to get? Comic
Ooh,
book related. What do you think?
That shitty Madam Web
Madam
trailer.
Web.
Did we get a Deadpool trailer?
Deadpool trailer for sure.
Do you think we're going to Deadpool trailer now? Not Super Bowl?
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What are we? 3 weeks away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, I think Madam Web comes out before then, doesn't it?
No,
When
I
does
don't
that-
think so.
I don't even know when that comes out.
I thought, oh wait, maybe there's supposed to be a Madam Web trailer tomorrow or something. I don't
Are
know.
you guys excited for that?
It comes out the 14th. No. Not excited about it. I mean, I'll go see it, but
No, not gonna see it. Don't care.
Nah.
Looks terrible. It's
All
like
right.
the Bills of movies.
Oh,
wide right. Wide
Yeah.
right.
You missed again.
wide right, man.
It was a good try, but somebody's got to lose.
I get a text message from my dad, and it goes, "It's Norwood all over again," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh!"
You see the way that ball moved towards the goal? I mean, Norwood just kind of sailed off. This one was like,
Yeah, but I mean, it was still like another just a missed field goal. Like, but it sucks. Packers did the same thing.
Packers have a bright future, though. The Bills just have a dark past, a dark a current, and a dark future. At least the Packers have something to live for.
Oh man.
yeah, because they got to blow that Bills team up, I think. No, Vet's not going to want to hear it, but
I know they're gonna stay with it. They're gonna keep being a good team, and they'll keep losing to Patrick Mahomes. Somebody's got to lose.
I think Diggs is going to leave.
Yeah, who cares? He didn't even have a good game, right?
yeah, no, I think they threw to him
No,
like
but
3 times.
Just like I think AJ Brown may be gone with the Eagles too. Who knows? I mean, there's a lot of these guys there, man. They're divas.
They need to re-sign Nick Foles. They haven't been shit since they lost them.
Yeah, that's true. Now Kelsey retired too now, and that's gone.
Did that come out yet?
It's not official.
Okay.
Push,
I mean,
tush,
I
tush,
think
push.
it's true, but I
Window.
mean,
Tush push is going to be out the window, and there goes their whole offense.
did you see Kelsey out? Speaking out the window, did you see him out the window without a shirt?
Yeah,
that was awesome.
that was great.
Yeah.
He's just cool.
I'm going to go do that now. I'm going to say hello to my neighbors like that. That's what
Hey yo!
Hey! But yeah, maybe this is becoming a regular thing. I don't know if I have any more cards coming this week, but the hunt is always on for cards at Walmart.
No, we can be more prepped too next time. I can show off some more cards.
Yeah.
Not just stuff we picked up this week.
So yeah, we can do that too. Stay tuned next week. I'll have some of my athletic photos all prepped and ready also.
Are there any Taylor Swift cards?
Yes.
We should look for
Probably.
those.
I'll bring those out next week.
I'm trying to get a Livy Dunn signed card.
Olivia Dunn?
Yeah. Nick keeps showing me who she is. I'm like, oh, she's got cards.
I have some Batman cards.
Yeah.
They do have
Yeah, they do. Leaf.
Taylor Swift cards.
Oh, I was talking about Livy Dunn.
They do have I figured they had Taylor Swift cards.
2011 Topps American Pie number 196. Taylor Swift Spotlight Foil Rookie. Number to 76. PSA 10. Oh, it's her and Kanye on the card.
No way.
The guy wants $39,000 for it.
No way.
It's an iconic moment. Collecting history. There you go.
Oh my god.
I'll bring this up and then we'll get out of here.
Oh my gosh. That's the card to get now. That's it.
All right, that's funny because now all the Travis Kelce's are tagged with Taylor Swift now.
Yeah.
That's how people are looking for them. but this is it.
My
That's the
sister
card-
watched the NFL this year because of Taylor Swift. She's never watched. She watched every Chiefs game.
She is now a Chiefs fan.
Yeah, she is.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is a real card.
That is something right there. An
Let's see.
icon of the music industry and the girlfriend of Travis Kelce.
Let's see. 7,000.
Oh my Lanta.
Let's see if any of these sold. Oh, 52,
Oh,
510.
there we go.
One of them sold for $5,000.
Get out of here. Is it a
Are
10?
the other ones not 10s?
This one's PSA 9. It sold
Oh.
for 510.
Jeez. What? That one sold for $799? Dang.
Yep, this one sold for a couple grand probably.
Oh my gosh.
Swifties don't play.
Yeah, they don't mess around.
Wow.
I don't think you have any poor Swifty fans either.
This is the kind of dumb shit that I'm talking about when I say the card collector community has 10 times the money or more than the comic collector community. It's just not close.
That's wild.
Because I mean, you see like big keys of old vintage books. You can get them for $100 or a couple $100. Like Rob finds these crazy books for under $100, and then there's fucking Taylor Swift for $5,000. What is that?
And Kanye. Don't forget Kanye.
And Kanye rookie.
Two quite enthusiastic fan bases there.
Yeah.
That's true. I bet you there's probably both sides of that, people buying that card.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Dang.
That
Wow.
one sold on Halloween, a PSA 8, numbered to 76 for $5,000.
Think about what you could have got.
1,700.
That's crazy.
I could have got a new roof.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you guys have anything you want to? You guys had fun last night on the Between the Lines. I saw.
Oh yeah, it was good times. You want to see what I drew? I have it right here.
Yes, I thought about asking you to buy that maybe.
And
Not for
did,
sale, Nick.
I did my Power of X, and then I did the Wolverine drinking a Truly, but with the dad bod. And
Yeah,
then
very-
heart.
Very
That is
aesthetic belly hair, also.
Oh yeah, you like that? But I had to do the iconic Scott Summers and Jean Grey photo, and he's got the one tear coming down as he drinks his last Truly. But yeah, I don't know. I was just having fun with it.
Gene!
Look at that belly, though.
Yeah, that's nice. It's kind of how like I
Thanks
feel.
for
Right?
everyone for hanging out today. No, just
Ty, thank you so much for my little AOK. I appreciate it. I treasure the Georgetown Little League card over anything else. Ugh.
what?
It's a card collectible place near me.
Can't stand
I
that.
wish you had the Russell Wilson clip. You know?
Here's another one.
Oh, geez, get out of here.
So great.
As much as I love him, I love his shot and everything, I hate him because of what he did to my Nick. So.
He pushed John Starks on the floor.
He's such a badass. Him and Larry Bird.
That's what it means to be a
Very
Knicks
legend.
fan. No in the mix this week.
Nope.
Other than that, Iggy and I will see you Friday. And that's about it. We'll see you guys later.
Nice.
I forgot to download your intro to
Oh, well,
I'm just lazy. But we'll see you guys later.
Takes
I have
like
to
2
email it.
seconds.
It does. It does.